I see people are here. 1 second. 1 second. I will see who it is. Oops, that's my audio. Rich, I see you, and Claudio, doing well. Did I spell this right? Sorry, I'm making my poll question. I did spell it right. Okay. Okay. Another Star Wars question. Guess away. All right. There we go. All right, let's get back here. Claudia said hi. Larry Middleton is here. Travis is here. Hello, hello. All right. So, I think I'm gonna start with some salad today. Let me turn this to the side. Just because I gotta do some dishes first. So exciting. Let's see, Danielle Kendricks is here. I see AD, sorry, I'm over here. I see AD, NC, hello. When the camera is off, she cracks open a 40. No, I turned the camera over here because I wanted to get some dishes put away first. NC says, there she is. And Timothy Peters is also here. Hello. Thanks, Rich, for all the members emojis. I did not add a Harry Potter one, but I want to do that. It's on my to-do list. William, what is a 40? I don't even know. I took that to mean like a 40 pack of like beer or something, the way it was phrased in that comment. All right, let's get these put away. These lovely dishes put away. Let's see, 40 liquor. Okay. How is everybody on this fine Monday? Uh, 40 ounces is the size of a beer can. Okay. I mean, I hate beer. I never would have known that. Oh, I have to update you. After dropping off the Japanese yellow curry to my sister last night, she texted me to tell me it was the best she ever had. Well done, AD. Sounds great. Sounds delicious. Claudio says, I think I'm from Italy. I think I remember you saying that. William said something. I'm also planning on making popcorn today, guys. Oh, taught so too, but wasn't sure. Let's see. We have, what color are your socks? My socks are white. Let's see. Peter saying, is this for popcorn or for cotton candy? This is for popcorn. Hi, Jamie. Popcorn and the hand emoji. Happy life, hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Sorry, my dishwasher is not my dishwasher, my sink right here is just, it's like once there's too many dishes, it starts to drive me insane. I don't like dishes piling up. So I just wanted to clear out my dishwasher with clean dishes so that I could load it up with these dirty ones. Hi, Leela. Sweet little Tegan says, your videos are awesome. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Yeah, everybody who hasn't seen yet, I posted, like it went live today. I posted the vlog of my East Coast wedding trip to see my childhood best friend get married. It was in Annapolis, Maryland, and then I spent a couple days in Washington, D.C. So that is on my channel for you to watch now. Everyone can see it. The dishes are stacked. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't they be stacked? I mean, the thing is, I've tried just throwing stuff in my sink and then things get shattered and they break. So I try to stack things so I don't break my dishes. I've learned the hard way with that. There's nothing wrong with guys wearing skirts. We get a different camera angle tonight. Yeah, don't worry, I will fix it, but I didn't want to be off camera doing dishes where you guys can't even see what I'm up to. Yeah, just getting stuff put away. Yogurt. Kevin Claros is here. Hi, yabba dabba doo. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Monday. Turkmenistan, it looks like. I watched the wedding video earlier. Your outfits are so pretty. Thank you, Happy Life. Yeah, those are my two go-to formal dresses, or like dressy event dresses. The navy one is probably the most formal dress I own. That one and a black one, but I was like, who wants to wear black to a wedding? I feel like it needs to be a little lighter than that. So I wore the navy one for the wedding ceremony and then the floral one for brunch. I was showing some of you the dresses on the live stream I did from my hotel room. Persian boy is here. Hello. Looks like Reaper sent a 100 gift. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just doing some dishes, exciting stuff. All right. TWR Fizzy, I think. Hello, hello. Almost done, guys. Thrilling stuff, I know. Hello, Braxton. How you doing? Happy Monday. Everyone, please hit the like button. Yes, please. Popcorn, probably my favorite snack of all time. It's my favorite snack, NC. It's so good. And what I like about it is it's actually like a healthy snack. It's not just terrible for you. Last song you listened to. Oh, I love this. So I was listening. You guys should check it out. It's a fun one. It's a throwback Taylor Swift song. I feel like no one knows it. I don't even know what album it's from. It might be from her debut, or maybe Fearless. It's like one of her first 2 or 3. It's called The Story of Us, and it has like prep school, but kind of like almost Fall Out Boy vibes. It's really fun. So I was listening to, just this evening, I was listening to Taylor Swift, The Story of Us, and kind of a mix, Linkin Park and the Arctic Monkeys, and what was the other one? Oh, Chris Brown, Loyal, from like 11 years ago. So yeah, quite the range, but the very last one was Taylor Swift's The Story of Us. I have her stuff, her songs like get so stuck in my head. It's crazy. Okay, Persian Boy Hannah, I saw your last post. Did you go to the wedding? Yes, I did. No way. I can decide on a favorite snack. There's way too many I like. Me too. But I think like what's so nice about popcorn is it's healthy for you. It's a whole grain food. It has lots of fiber. If you skip all of the like butter, cheese, like high fat add-ons and just have some light salt and olive oil maybe, like it's a nice snack. I really enjoy it, and you don't have to feel bad about eating it. And you can eat a large volume of it too. So lots of wins. All right, so before I do popcorn, actually I'm gonna eat some salad, surprise, surprise. You guys know me. All right, let me move this back so that it's not pointed away. I'm going to make my dressing that you guys have asked me about. No, I can decide. Okay, exactly. I have a kilt. If you call it a skirt, you're dead meat. Nice. Gochujang, sesame oil, sugar, rice wine vinegar, marinated any cucumbers. Wow, sounds very healthy. AD, love it. Let me rejigger this. MC is here. Jeremy Cratwell is here. E-Man82 is here. Megan C, I think. Hi Fallon. Hannah, what food do you want to teach today? Not really teaching a food, but I am going to be making my very simple salad dressing. So let me gather the ingredients for that. I think I'm going to need, tahini. I don't usually put lemon in here, but I feel like lemon would be a nice addition. Olive oil. Actually, I have a almost empty bottle of olive oil I should use. Salt and vinegar. I'm gonna use my regular vinegar. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mix it up and do, let's see, I have some rice vinegar. Let's see. I've never made a vinaigrette with this, but I feel like it would be really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So, vinegar. Basic components of a vinaigrette, it's olive and an acid. Usually it's some kind of vinegar. So balsamic vinegar, rice vinegar, apple cider vinegar, regular white vinegar. You can make it fun. You can make it your own. Okay, so this lovely little, almost said salt container, salad dressing container has little tick marks here. So I'm gonna fill it up halfway with olive oil first. So I'm gonna start with this. Chicken nugget is here. Oh, I missed a few comments. Not making fried chicken. Hi, chicken. Rhea is here. Genesis, hello. We've got a chicken nugget in here. Don't forget to put an apron on. I think for this, I'm just gonna stick to the black. I like black because it doesn't really show, but I kind of do want to just put on an apron for consistency's sake. So that's the very end of one of my olive oil bottles. I try to get as much of it out as I can. And then grab the other one. I go through so much olive oil, you guys. It's nuts, but I love it. Oh my gosh, girl dad cooking up deliciousness. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Always good to see you. So I'm gonna check the the little tick marks on the side and fill this up halfway. And then put some vinegar in here. And I think it's about 1/4 of a cup of vinegar, or 1/4 of the way to the top. So this is the rice vinegar I'm using. I've actually never made this with rice vinegar, so I mean it should be fine. So filling this up to the 3/4 mark. And then, so those are like the two main things. I think I'll put in just a tiny bit of lemon juice because I love the flavor of lemon. Nice. All right, AD says, I love that we have a username of chicken nugget on a vegan channel. I know, I saw that and laughed like myself. My name isn't lit up in green anymore. MC just means that your membership that I'm assuming was gifted to you expired. So you're no longer a member, it's fine, no worries. And chicken too. Rich is giving all these member emojis, Gordon, Tofu, Martha, Minnesota, and me. Hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you, girl dad. Cooking up deliciousness. Yes, I've done that to Drake or Drac, adding mustard. I'm not gonna do that with this vinaigrette, but I do like the flavor of mustard in my salads. Even though I'm vegan, I'm just regular now, that's okay, MC. Olive oil. Olive oil is expensive, at least it is here. This is not very expensive here. I ordered this from Target and I'd have to check, but I mean, I could just pull it up on the side, but I feel like it's like $7 or $8 for a bottle, which to me is not expensive. Okay, so now it's just kind of like the little add-ins. However, I'll save the tahini for last. So next I'm just gonna kind of eyeball, sprinkle in garlic powder. I love garlic so much. You guys have heard me say that 1,000 times. So lots of garlic. And then maybe like a ½ teaspoon of salt. Tommy Brown is here, Tommy Brown Jr. Chicken is asking, where do you live? Where do you do lives? Okay, I do lives in my kitchen. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Do you have any races coming up? Yes, I am doing a 5K next month. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I haven't had a race in a while, since like last fall. I've been focusing on like less time intensive activities for exercise. So going on simple walks, shorter jogs, high intensity interval training like HIIT, yoga, Pilates, and calisthenics. Those are like, I've just been trying to keep it like more time like compact so that I'm not having to spend hours and hours every evening out on my runs. Since you like lemon, do you like lemon bars? Yes, I do, AD. I absolutely love lemon bars. They're so good. Also, I feel like my ring light is not quite positioned well. This feels so dark. Maybe it's my phone. I'm gonna turn up the brightness. Okay. So, shoot. Okay, I did put the salt in there. I think that's everything except for the tahini. So what I like to do, I'm gonna save this for the very end. So, let me clean up. Is the 5K in St. Paul? No, it is not in St. Paul. It's up north. Put this away. And grab the salad. You guys are gonna laugh, but I bought this salad and I only realized after I had checked out and was like bagging up my stuff that the top of this salad container has like a slit in it. I was like, oh shoot, it's gonna get all dried out in my fridge. So I tried to like seal it shut with some aluminum foil. We'll see how it works. Your fave Mexican is here. 5K is 3.1 miles. Yes, yes indeed. Big Haas is here. Hello, Green Jay. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love it. So let's get this. Oh, this is so goofy. Let's get this salad undone. Yoda is winning in the poll. Good old Yoda. Wise old Yoda. Hi, Austin Pollard. Hey, Rebsy fan. Rebecca is here. Hello. Big old salad. Let's do it. Yes, Billy Joe Armstrong profile picture. Yes, I saw that it was Billy Joe. I saw him in person 4 summers ago, which is insane. It was for the Hella Mega Tour with Weezer and Fall Out Boy. They're so talented. Thank you, Rebecca. Mandeep is here. Oh, AA Super Crusher said, I just ate a salad tonight for dinner. Well done. I have never had a Costco membership. I personally just don't really care about Costco. So I do most of my shopping at Target. And the thing is, it's like at Costco, in order, because you have to pay for a membership, and people are like, okay, it's cost effective when you buy in bulk. But in my head, I'm like, I don't have a massive freezer or a massive pantry to be storing all this bulk food. I don't really want that much food in my home anyways. So to me, Costco isn't worth the trouble because I don't want to pay a membership for my grocery store, and I also don't want to buy in bulk. So I just do Target, and Target's pretty cheap. I'm making a candy cuff. I don't know what that is. Hello, Zavislev, right? Yeah, Zavislev. How are you doing? All right, so there's my lovely salad. I like to just snap off the little ends of the salad leaves. Put this back. Hopefully it won't get dried out. And then what I'm gonna do is take a fork, and we got some Russian in here. I am fine. I can read that. You're fine. It's a type of bracelet. Okay. Very nice. So this is the last thing that's going into my salad dressing. It's tahini, which is just sesame seed paste. And this is the salad dressing container. This is not mixed yet, so the oil is separated from the acid, from the vinegar. I'm just gonna give this a stir because it tends to separate. And then I just kind of like to take a big old scoop of tahini and plop it in here. And then to get it off my fork, I mix it in the salad dressing container. Try to get it all off of there. All right, got most of it. All right, now I'm just gonna top this off and give this a nice shake. Make sure it's sealed. How sad would that be if I just start going like this and then it just gets everywhere? I also like to do it over my sink just in case there's a leak. And that's what it looks like. I'm gonna put the tahini back. That salad, I call it girl dinner. Yeah. Girl dinner is great. Can't complain about the girl dinner. This is actually gonna be kind of a girl dinner because I'm having salad and then I'm like looking around trying to see, it's like I could have some cereal, I'm gonna make some popcorn, but like, what else do I have? I have some tofu scramble I might eat, but yeah, nothing very like convincing as a dinner. Hi Omar. You ever heard of poke salad? I think I've had poke before. All right, and then just drizzle on a good amount of this. Curious to see how this tastes with the rice vinegar. Okay. Are those cherries in your ears? So a lot of people think they're cherries. They are actually Jingle Bell earrings from Christmas of last year, and I just decided to keep wearing them because people really liked them. Kai is here. Hello, Omar. Okay, I saw that one. Persian Boy says, oh, you retracted it. Peter, that happened to my uncle's powder shaker. He shook it open. Oh no, it exploded everywhere on the walls and the ceiling. Yep. I feel like I've seen this. It hasn't happened to me, but I've seen either like TikToks or like something where, yeah, someone was making a protein shake or something, and it just exploded everywhere. Like on the light fixtures, on the table. Oh gosh, kitchen explosions are the worst, you guys. I don't know what those are, pepperific. Nader, hello. All right. Oh, and I forgot to put on my apron. I should put on my apron. I like that. The rice vinegar tastes really good. They really do look like cherries over here. Yeah, I mean, that's why I have a member emoji that's a cherry. Because a lot of people, and honestly, that's why I kept wearing these earrings, because so many people back in December were like, why are you wearing cherry earrings? I'm like, no, they're Jingle Bell earrings, you guys. But then I thought, okay, actually cherries is fine, because it fits with the food theme of my channel. Oh, I can never get this right. Come on, strap. Happy Life is here. Cherries. 6 months for these earrings. Yes, Mr. Majnu. Sounds good, Kai. Rebecca's asking when I'm going to say the answer to the poll. I closed the poll at the 1 hour mark, and I have been on here for 29 minutes. So I'm going to close the poll in 30 minutes, in half an hour. Hannah, add the tomatoes to the salad. I don't have any tomatoes. Sorry to disappoint you. Just a plain salad. All right. They're jingle cherries. They are jingle cherries, yes. Yes, indeed. All right. You guys, I'm telling you, if you can find a salad dressing that you love, especially one that you can make yourself because it's a lot cheaper than buying the pre-made ones at the store, you can just plow through so many salads. Like, they're not this, I feel like a good salad dressing turns a salad it goes from being like, oh, I'm gonna eat this because it's healthy to like, actually I'm excited to eat this because it's so tasty. That's okay, Kai. No worries. Christmas earrings or cherries? Who cares? I love them. That's how I feel about these earrings as well. I just love them, no matter what people think they are. Oh, these lettuce pieces are so big. Sometimes it's just hard to actually get a decent bite. Because they're just like hanging all over the place. There we go, kind of. Let's see. Kai's eating eggs and rice. Austin Pollard likes ranch and Thousand Island. Luis Oliveira is here. Hello, Luis, from Brazil. Pimp Martin is here from Tallahassee, Florida. Hello, Pimp Martin. Good to see you. What's going on in Tallahassee? Oh my god. We have a General Grievous themed account. Love it. Rebecca says, I like ranch too, but Caesar flavored. I'm surprised nobody has sent you a new pair already. I mean, nobody can really send me stuff because I don't post my address online. Mischievous Grievous, yes, I do watch the Star Wars movies. I just finished watching the prequel trilogy. It's been a long time since I saw episodes 4 through 6. I could not get past the crappy effects, the dated looking film, like, you know, movie images. I was like, this whole aesthetic is so ugly to my eyes. But I don't mind the prequels, those are fine. And then I actually really do like the third trilogy set, episodes 7, 8, and 9, with Rey and Kylo Ren. So, yeah, I do like Star Wars. Mr. Majnu says, OMG, I joined 8 months back in this channel. That's crazy. It's been that many months. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys, the months are just rolling by. Like, the fact that June is around the corner, I'm like, what? It feels like it was just Christmas time. But I suppose this is, like everyone says, as you get older, time goes faster. Crazy though. All right. Ooh. A little bit of debris. Because I don't feel like making salad, I always use dressing. Nice. I am still watching The Last of Us, Kai. I don't really like the Avatar series. I watched Avatar on Nickelodeon, on Nickelodeon, when I was a kid. I thought the animated series was fine. It kind of creeped me out though, and I didn't really feel like watching the movie. This is faster than faster, Hannah. 8 months. It is fast. Hi, Sonic Cat. Kirby is here. How are you, Kirby? How's life on the farm with all of your little chickens? Joel, hello. I'm doing well. How about you, Joel? Yes, Rebecca, I have watched all the movies 1,000 times each. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I grew up with the books and the movies. Kirby is here. OG Kirby. I guess I look like Travin de Trap's science teacher. I like rom-coms a lot, honestly. Oh, really? That's like my most hated genre of movie. I cannot stand rom-coms. Oh, It's like how I feel about Friends. It's so, ugh. Yeah, terrible. In 4 months, I'm going to become a 1-year subscriber. I love that. That's awesome. Let's see. People saying hi to each other. Mischievous Grievous. I don't play video games. I'm not a gamer, but I have watched many hours of The Last of Us gameplay on YouTube and on Twitch. So I know the video game. I've watched like, I don't know if the Rat King is going to appear in season 2 of the TV series. But I was watching because I was curious to know, it's like, what does this thing even look like? So I was watching a player go up against the Rat King, and it was so creepy and gross. I was like, oh my God, this is so demented and weird. So I have seen the game, I'm familiar with the game, but I personally, like, I don't have a game console. I don't play video games. I just don't really like to spend my free time that way. Blue bag of Catalina Crunch. Yes, you spotted it, Yabba Dabba Doo. It is a different one, although I do have my chocolate, like my favorite one, in my cupboard down below. So this is Catalina Crunch blueberry muffin. So this one has 1 gram of sugar, accounting for the blueberries, 10 grams of protein per serving, 7 grams of fiber. This stuff is amazing, you guys. It's my all-time favorite cereal. It is vegan, gluten-free, keto, non-GMO. It's like as good as it gets when you are craving something sweet and crunchy, like a traditional breakfast cereal, but you don't want to be eating like 20 grams of sugar. This one just has 1 gram and it's very high in protein. It was made by a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic who wanted sweet tasting things, but obviously has to be careful about sugar. So it's sweetened with stevia extract and I believe monk fruit and what else? Chicory root is another one, and then the blueberries, of course. So yeah, you guys, this is such a hack. I love this cereal so much. Go check it out. Jack Winkle, hello. I try to be healthy. Not 100% of the time, but the vast majority of the time. Come on, salad. Oh. Rebecca's waiting for the poll to close. Yeah, don't tell me about episode 5. I'm always a little bit behind in my episode viewing. So the episodes drop on Sundays, and then I watch on Thursdays because I watch it with my mom and my sister. Thank you, Jack Winkle. You are a great YouTuber, probably one of the best ever. Thank you, I appreciate that. Kirby says, Hannah eating salad. I just sold some lettuce today. Nice. Well, it's you're selling the right stuff. There's many of us who like buying lettuce. And I try to buy mine fresh and local, so I feel like people in your area would want to come and get freshly grown produce. Yeah, I'm not yet 32. I'm gonna be 32. It's crazy to even say that. Sometimes I forget that I'm 31. It's like, I know I'm in my 30s, but my mind is still just hovering around 30. So yeah, I'm gonna be 32 in September this year. So in what, like 5 months or so? June, July, August, September. Oh my God, 4 months, you guys. What? 4 months away. That is crazy. Because that feels like this year swung around so quickly. I can so vividly remember my, like, approaching my 31st birthday and being excited. Yeah, time is flying. Yeah, Kai, you can get Catalina Crunch at Target. Thank you, Gurjeet Singh. Luna Lovegood is my niece's favorite in Harry Potter movies. Yeah, she is such a sweet, unique, pivotal, clutch character in the series. I love Luna. Hello, Gracie Batty. Thank you, Rebecca. Scalamax is here. How have you been? Good to see you. Just finishing up a salad. Food is getting so hard to trust. Yeah, I mean, my MO with food is just try to buy like local, Whole Foods, organic, like the less ingredients, the better. Like just try to buy food in its raw form, wash it off as best you can, and just don't buy things with like 1,000 ingredients. Like, as much as we all love Pop-Tarts, like we can agree like they're not good for you, and there's probably a bunch of chemicals that are like just very, very bad for your health. So it's like, try to buy things where it's either like, if you're gonna buy a batch of, you know, potatoes or bananas, it's like, it's just the banana and it's just the potato. There's no add-ins. If you are gonna buy, like my approach is, if you're gonna buy boxed stuff, like check the back and just see, like if there's just a long paragraph of all these chemicals that you don't even know how to say, I would say just like don't bother. Very hot but rain coming, only 92. Only 92? I mean, the thing is, we're hitting some crazy temperatures, even here in Minneapolis. We were not quite up to 90 today. I think we hit 90 yesterday. We also had like a weather advisory today with ozone pollution. It's like, don't go outside because there's ozone, poor air quality. I was like, okay, great. I wanted to go outside and go for a run, but I was like, I guess I'm just gonna work out at home because I don't want to be breathing in ozone. Toby, hello Toby, good to see you. How are you? Trying to get this last bit of lettuce. I'll close the poll in like 15 minutes or so. All right. I'm just gonna put this in my dishwasher really quick. Kirby says, main thing when buying vegetables, never get the prettiest vegetables. Everybody in the chat and Hannah, I have a YouTube channel. Love it, Kai. Love it, love it. YouTube is so fun. I tell everyone to do YouTube. It's so worth it. Clean eater. All right, I think I'm going to have a little bit of tofu. I scrambled some tofu earlier today. Yeah, this is, okay, so as girl dinner, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but my sense of girl dinner is kind of like, almost like girl math, where it's just kind of like hodgepodge thrown together and it's not really complete, like a real dinner. Because I'm like, I guess I could make popcorn, I kind of want to make some decaf coffee and enjoy that. A little bit all over the place. And for those of you who haven't seen my usual tofu scramble, this is what it looks like. I intentionally make it look like scrambled eggs. I think I oversalted this batch by a little bit. It's pretty salty, which is okay. It's just a little heavy-handed on the salt. Kai started this year. YouTube is boring without Hannah. But if Hannah was a vegetable, nobody would buy her. That's funny. Thanks, NC. All right, so that looks good. JR the boss is here. Woohoo! you! And so is Haley. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I love seeing people roll in that I know. Like I know like everybody here. It's so fun. I'm gonna heat this up for like 10 seconds. Yeah, this is totally a girl dinner, I'm realizing. This is fun. Hello, Jose. Hola, buenas noches. Hi, Outlaw. Good to have you here. So Kai, what kind of, since you said you started a YouTube channel, what kind of content are you planning on posting to your YouTube channel? Hello, Simone. Simone Apuse, I think. Thank you, Clement Gonzalez. I love showing these up close because some people think they're cherries and they're not. They're from Christmas and they do have a little jingle ball inside. I wear them on all my live streams. It's just a tradition now. Rebecca has a question. What is your question, Rebecca? Did you try frozen Jello? I don't think I've ever had frozen Jello. Actually, as a vegan, I don't eat Jello because it has gelatin, which is made from the hooves of, I think, usually pigs. So yeah, I stay away from gelatin products. I seen he missed his Easter egg hunt. What do you mean? Poor Kai. What happened? What happened? Let's see, go to channel. Cute. All right. Oh, that's okay, Rebecca, no worries. I don't say it all the time, but yes, I'm vegan. I didn't grow up vegan, so I have 100% had Jello. And there's one party I remember going to, actually, I think there were 2 occasions I've had Jello shots. One was at my sister's birthday. I forget how many years ago it was, maybe 3 years ago. And then I also had a Jello, I think it was a Jello shot at a friend's party out in Washington, D.C., who I had done this like study abroad program with. I think it was like her birthday party or something, and she's like, I made Jello shots, and I was like, I'll try this, I'm curious. It's this big. So I do like Jello as in frozen form. I would say it's kind of the room temperature, like jiggly consistency. Not as big a fan of that. Oh, it's on your community post? Oh, wait. What did I must be misreading something here. I seen he missed his Easter egg hunt. I don't know. I don't get the community side of things. Augie is from Germany, from Deutschland. Wo in Deutschland bist du, Augie? Grandparents gift apron. Yes, this is the one. They gifted me this. They did not make this apron, but they gifted it to me. My other apron, the like green and red one. This one, you guys, I'm trying to get on this level. This is a handmade, hand-sewn apron that my uncle made for me. It's so cool. Oh, you guys, I'm like, oh my God, when I get to this level where I can make an apron like this, pick out the fabrics, have some cute little pockets. This is what one side looks like. And I love this fabric up close. You can tell it's like different garden berries and plants. So it's the white green, it's like the white red pattern with the green pockets. And then it's totally reversed, like reversible. So on the other side, it's green with the white pattern as the pockets, and they each are pockets, they're great, and yeah, it ties around the back. So this is the level of sewing skills that I'm aiming for, guys. I think it'll take some time, but hopefully not too much time. It's definitely intimidating at the start. Yeah, Ridgeport, I so admire my uncle's crafting skills. He's so talented. Yeah, it's like the texture when frozen. Hi, Casey. Hello, Casey. So many zombie movies that I'm not a vegetarian. I'm a carnivore, like the dinosaurs. Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of horror movies, including, I would say zombie movies are probably my favorite in the zombie or in the horror genre. I love zombie and kind of the post-apocalyptic subgenre of horror movies. Two-way, yeah, it's a two-way reversible apron. Look at your posts when we are, yeah, that's the community feature. It's just like, I don't get it. It's so not intuitive. I don't like the interface. Yeah, I'll have to learn that. You got this, Hannah, says Ridgeport. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to start making aprons for all of you people. I want to post them on my channel as merch. Yeah, my uncle is very gifted, William. Totally agree. It's okay, Clemente Gonzalez. I am not Puerto Rican. A lot of people think, or they guess, that I'm Latina/Caribbean or Arab or like Indian/Pakistani. I'm none of those things. I am half white, half black. Have you watched Pennywise? Of course I've watched Pennywise. I love Stephen King. I love the movie and book It. Pennywise is crazy. Tim Graham, hello. William is saying you should start making those earrings, Hannah, and have them on your YouTube shop. That's actually a really good idea because I feel like, you know, beyond ordering the pieces of the earring, it shouldn't, like, I've never made earrings before, but I'd like to learn how, and I don't feel like it would be too difficult. So let me write this down. Gosh, you guys, it's already May 12th. What on earth? Earrings, merch, and then I also want to do aprons merch. Oh, and I was also going to write down to myself, check community tab, because that is like where I look the least. Okay, thank you, sorry. No, you're good, no worries. People ask all the time. Thank you, Guzzy, got you. You have your hands in a little bit of everything, that's cool. Yeah, Bridgeport, I feel like I get bored very easily doing one thing, and I like to just, and that's the goal I have long-term for my YouTube channel, is more than just food and kitchen stuff. I want it to be, you know, outdoor stuff, fitness, showing parts of Minnesota, there's a few other things I've thought of, but like arts and crafts. But this is all, I mean, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens gradually. But I love doing lots of different things. Steve-O Wonder is saying, damn, I'm hungry. I thought only red one is your gift. Because when you told that it's a gift from grandparents, you wore a red apron. No, that one is not a gift. When are you planning to use your killer mushrooms? Oh my god. The cordyceps are here, guys, for all my The Last of Us gamers. We've got the cordyceps. Dun dun dun. So I'm going to be making a cordyceps recipe. I'm planning to film it tomorrow night. and I'll post the recipe video next Monday, like my usual schedule. What you eating? I am eating curry tofu scramble. Oops, shoot. Is your hair naturally curly? Yes, Casey, my hair is naturally very curly, very thick, and if you watch my newest video that I posted on my channel, it's the wedding trip vlog where I went out to my friend's wedding. I wore my hair half up, half down, and you can see that it is like naturally curly. That sounds delicious. It is delicious, Johnny. You should give it a try. Also, sorry, I missed some of your comments earlier. There was someone spamming. Virgo traits. Yes, I feel so, even though it's like people crap on the astrological zodiac stuff, reading the Virgo description, I'm like, this fits me to a T. I feel so like validated in my star sign. I do love The Last of Us as well, Kai. Kieran Rai is here. Uurjan. Yes, I'm in America. Thank you, Johnny. I'm thinking about making merch that are little jingle bell earrings like these. Ergo Video Oasis, hello. You're from Istanbul, very cool. Everyone loves the earrings, they're a fan favorite. Yes, yes, totally. Happy life. That's why I wear them on all the live streams. It's like one of the best pieces of advice I got for YouTube was like, let your audience show you what they want or what they like. So it's like, okay, duly noted, you guys really, people over and over say that they like these earrings, so I'll keep on wearing them. Thank you, Johnny. So sweet. You guys, this girl dinner is so tasty. I'm loving it. Kiran Rai is from Nepal. Hello, Sir Johnny of Bravo. How are you? How was your Monday? One sec, guys. BRB. This is so fun. It's like, I'm kind of feeling like this. No, I'm kind of feeling like this. So I'm now feeling like some decaf coffee. Call it tasty dinner. Oh, also, you guys, I want to close the poll in 1 minute. Let me set a timer so I don't forget to shut it. Oops. Oh, why is this so hard? Monday problems. Any thoughts on doing a live stream outdoors one day? Wind could be a factor. It's tricky because there's safety considerations, there's temperature considerations, there's bug considerations. So I don't know. I've thought about like mixing up locations, but for the time being, I don't really have a good place. Also, it gets dark out when I go live. So yeah, there's not really a good place for me to do an outdoor stream. Hi, Rayo. Today felt like Monday. Oh gosh, RH Roz. Ashley, hello. How are you doing? Ridgeport says, yeah, safety first. Yeah, I mean, it's like I'd like to mix up the location where I have my live streams, but it's also a matter of like, rule number 1, do not live stream. Like, do not go live and broadcast yourself, like basically showing people I am in this location that people can find on a map, or just know, it's like, no, like just don't tell people where you're gonna be on the internet. And then of course, when you're outdoors, you have to worry about glitchy internet, bugs, temperature, wind, sun, bad lighting. noise pollution, if there's loud people, if there's traffic, if there's thunder and rain, lightning, that's a problem. So yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't know yet. Let's see. H. Roz, I feel like you look like me. Peace up, King Hazy. Hello, good to see you. I'm trying to get my triplets off my ribs. Oh my goodness, Ashley. It sounds really, not painful, but just uncomfortable. Agree, word up, says Craig Soder. I just checked out your wedding vlog and the wedding looks beautiful. It was a very beautiful venue. They had sunny weather, which was, I mean, you don't want like thunderstorms and lightning on your wedding day. So yeah, they looked out with the weather. Yeah, pre-record the outdoor content, 100%. Yeah, I see some people now and then. I'll see someone who's live in a location and I'm like, oh, it's like, I'm in downtown Dallas or wherever, and you can see exactly, it's like, I'm by this restaurant, and I'm like, people in the area could see that and then try to come and find you. I just, no, not my jam. Let's see, and what's around you? You have a lot of crazy people out there. Exactly. Richport says, rough, don't ever drop your location. Yeah, no, that's like a big no-no. I'm not adding more mods, but thank you, Dino Nug 12. I will not make lutefisk because I'm vegan, and lutefisk is not vegan, Persian boy. I don't talk about my religious views on here. Leafs on top. Downton Abbey. Need a squirrel army with you when you're out and about. That, or like just this is why I love the idea of having like large dogs with me, like German Shepherds, Dobermans, Greyhound's not as like hefty, but it's just like rolling with a security squad is nice. Also, I did forget, let me close the poll. End poll. What's the best Caesar salad you had from where? I mean, I don't eat it anymore because it's not vegan, Brian, but probably I would say at Red Lobster, I think they had really good Caesar salad. Taylor Lavoie is here. Where are you going next? I am going to, I don't really know. I don't really feel the need to travel all that much. I love where I live. I love being in Minneapolis. Travel is expensive. I've already traveled to many, many countries, and it's kind of fun, but it's kind of a pain. So yeah, don't really have any travel plans. Ashley says, I've been on bed rest for a month and a half now. I'm still craving pickles and honey. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My mom has told me and my sister what she had such a strong craving for when she was pregnant with me and when she was pregnant with Rachie. And I forget what the two foods were. They were different. Yoda. Okay, let me read the poll results, guys. So Yoda got the most votes, 42%. I think Yoda was first. It's not Yoda. 21% said Obi-Wan. It's not Obi-Wan, although I do love Obi-Wan. 19% said Rey Skywalker. She is a close second, but it is in fact Padme Amidala from the first 3 movies. I love her and Anakin. So tragedy. It's such a tragic story, but love them. All right. Big Dog and rollerblades, yes. Red Lobster is for the biscuits. Actually, I didn't like the biscuits as much as a kid. I thought they were kind of weird. I was like a Pillsbury Doughboy, like out of the tin type of biscuit person growing up. Those ones were like cheesy and they just didn't look quite right to me. So I actually was not a big fan of the biscuits at Red Lobster. NC says, I've decided to name my future dog Maximus Decimus Meridius. I love that. I hope it's like a tiny little teacup chihuahua with a big old name like that. Oh man. Get one of the small skinny dogs with its eyes looking at you with crazy eyes. I definitely don't want a dog like that. Hi, Becknor25. Kai is sad. Samuel Jackson was the best lightsaber. Oh, yeah, Master Windu, I think, was his character. I felt really bad when he went down in episode 3. Out of the role. I can see you with a pincher. LMAO, yeah. I love the little tiny dogs that have like the big names like Bruce or Zeus or I don't know. It's like it's a name you would expect a big dog to have, but they're like this big. Oh man, you spam, you go, goodbye. All right, so now I'm thinking of making some decaf coffee. Lovely decaf, so tasty. So, sorry, there's some loud people outside. They speak so loudly. So I'm gonna heat up some water first in my microwave. Like, do you guys hear that? They're so loud. All right, thank you Kirby for sending 1, 2, 3 floating hearts. Eli and Joe, hello. Little dogs have big hearts, yes. Forget the dog, get a llama or an alpaca. Nice. I know, so loud. It's like, sometimes it's like I don't want to cause conflicts with my neighbors, but sometimes I'm just like, can you not shout, please? It's so rude. So rude. Okay, so I'm gonna heat this up for like a minute, and then I'll scoop some lovely Folgers. They're having a debate outside. Yeah, I know, right? So loud. It's just like, you guys, come on. Are they walking down a hallway yelling like that? I'm pretty sure they are, or speakerphone. Thank you, Fortnite Mers 45. It's not me, it's people in my hallway. Neighbors were discussing your poll question, nice. I'm going to name them Zeus and Kratos. Okay, Brian. They're arguing hockey. Yeah. Maybe. Hockey season is over though. Although, are the playoffs going? I don't know. Oh, you know what? The Timberwolves are playing tonight. How are they doing? Timberwolves game tonight. Oh, it's at 9 p.m. Oh, wait. Today at 9 p.m.? Shouldn't it have started? You guys, I'm so confused. What happened? It's already 9 p.m. Are they late? I'm very confused. Can someone tell me what's going on with the Timberwolves? Because it says that their game is tonight. All right, so this is some water. They're doing, oh, pregame. You didn't like Jar Jar Binks. I didn't mind Jar Jar Binks. I mean, I think Jar Jar Binks is pretty annoying, but not horrible. 2, 3. I'm gonna do maybe 2 more or 3. Let's do that. Okay. No one likes Jar Jar. Yeah, I mean, rewatching. So I just this past weekend rewatched the prequel trilogy, and it was kind of annoying where it's just like, oh my gosh, this one character is causing so much trouble. It's the kind of, it's like if you were traveling as a group, there's all, like, I feel like if it's a big enough group, odds are there's that one person who is bringing the group down. And I think Jar Jar is a great example of you're only as good as your weakest link, because he's just so chaotic and so clumsy that it's like, oh my god, Jar Jar, you're gonna get everyone killed. Ren and Stimpy, that's cute. Sir Johnny. I think I'm gonna go play the game. Okay, so, well, no, the game is supposed to be, it says the game is at 9 p.m. Central Time, but I guess it's just pre-game and then it'll start later. Because I was like, did I get the time right? But yeah, according to Google, the game is at 9 p.m. today Central Time, and it's 9:19 here in Central Time. I am making decaf coffee, Rebecca. That's so Raven, that's so Jar Jar. Hi, Alex Virola. Ooh, got an email in my YouTube inbox. All right, let's get some of this lovely almond milk. How is it when it's pretty full? It's hard to pour in here. Woo. Delicious. Hi, Trey McKenney. Bye, Alex Virola. What was that? Hold on. Come on, Gmail. Boy, gotta love it when tech decides to not cooperate with you. All right. This is decaf coffee, Brian. So no caffeine. It has a new John Wick, but it's called Ballerina, with a woman just like Wick, and 2 of them get hired to kill each other. Okay. I love decaf coffee. It's so delightful. Ashley is saying, Hannah, are you going to get me hungry again? Maybe. I will be making some popcorn soon. This needs to be the last John Wick. I have never seen any of the John Wick movies. Let's see, John Wick. Is that Keanu? Yeah, it just, to me, they all seem the same. Like, all the movies seem the same. So, yeah. No more John Wick, okay. Love coffee too, yes. That's why I keep decaf coffee at home, because I want to enjoy coffee in the evenings, often as like dessert after dinner, but I don't want to be drinking caffeine this late because I would be up all night long. Many people think Jar Jar Binks was based on Rastafarian characteristics. I mean, based on the, I don't know what, his 2 little appendages, kind of like hair, and his speech patterns, I would say yes. He sounds like Jamaican Rastafarian. First 2 are great. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm so not a John Wick person. It's funny because I do love like action films. I love the James Bond series. I love the Bourne, what is it? Supremacy, Ultimatum, the Bourne movies, and Ocean's 11, 12, however many, The Matrix, and Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Those types of series of movies, I love them, but something about John Wick, I was like, nothing about this is drawing me in. I don't know. Nothing about it felt like I needed to watch it. Okay, Hannah, watch it. I have seen The Matrix. I love The Matrix. Yes. I bought snacks with me this time. Oh, you brought snacks with yourself. You brought snacks this time. Got it, Sir Johnny Bravo. It's like a follow-up on all the movies. Maria, I watched your vlog and it was so fun to watch. Felt like we were on FaceTime. Okay, I love hearing that. I was very proud of that vlog. It was, I will say this, it's sometimes just, it's difficult to vlog while you're in the middle of a vacation because it's like, okay, I'm trying to enjoy everything and relax, but I also feel the need to film everything that I'm doing. So it's sometimes I was like, okay, I don't feel like picking up the camera and filming right now, but I will be glad I did when it comes time to make the wedding trip vlog. So I'm really glad you enjoyed it. And the final product I was so proud of. I was like, yes, amazing. Ashley has seen all the Matrix movies. Maria, we were talking about movie franchises and decaf coffee and the wedding trip that I took out to the East Coast to Annapolis and Washington, D.C. for a friend's wedding. John Wick stunk after the first one. Okay. Favorite Bond is Daniel Craig. I've seen a lot of the older James Bond movies, and for me, what I really have trouble with is I'm a millennial. I'm used to things being pretty good, like the CGI is pretty good, the effects are pretty well done, and with so many of the old Bond movies, like the effects are so bad and the acting is kind of cringe and over the top, where I'm like, this is just too fake. It doesn't feel, I don't know. I just tend to not really like old movies, so I'm very much skewed toward the modern James Bond franchise. Well, he's not the James Bond anymore. He's officially done. But all of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies I love. Is John Wick a candle? It's kind of like Ethan Hunt from the Mission Impossible movies and Jason Bourne from the Bourne Identity movies. It's just like another one of those like main dude action fight sequences, running, combat. I'm like, there's already so many of that's such a niche of the action genre that if there's no real compelling reason to watch it, I'm just not gonna watch it. The Unbothered Sun says, finally, someone talking about normal stuff. Yeah, I keep it very normal, very G to PG on my channel. So yeah, you can expect normal topics on here. There's actually topics I do not talk about on here. I don't talk about my personal life / relationship. I don't talk about my religious views. I don't talk about my identifying information, like where I work, where I specifically live, like my address, phone number, WhatsApp, and then I always forget the fourth one. Politics, did I say that? I don't talk about politics on here either, like my political views. I'm okay to talk about, oh, there's an upcoming election, or did you see this in the news? But I don't personally talk about my own views. Thank you, we'll be right there. Nice name. Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. Ridgeport says fake. No, Pierce Brosnan except for the one film. Hello, Francisco Villa. I would rather be a Sith, I think. Okay, just a dude. I think about that, like having rewatched the Star Wars movies, I'm like, it's kind of the Gryffindor Slytherin thing where it's like they're both capable of greatness, but like they're both ambitious, but I feel like Slytherins would resort to like negative emotions like hatred, jealousy, envy, whatever other bad emotions there are, versus I think Gryffindor is more just like the positive vibe. It's, yeah, I don't know. There's like a certain power of the Sith where I'm like, I see why it's a thing, but I don't know. Ernest is here. Hello, Ernest. How are you? Hello, AK Vlogger 07. Good to see you. D Mena, are you asking me best Bond movie of all time? Oh, Virgos hate fake. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it's like, no, I don't like it. Mary McFly, Marty, Goldfinger was the best one, says D Mena, okay. I like fish cheese crackers. I'm sitting in the car chilling and eating cookies. What kind of cookies are you eating, Rebecca? Maria is asking, have you ever been interested to write a book? Oh my gosh, I just got like butterflies because actually, Maria, I was writing tonight. So I am writing a series of books. The series is about my dad's life, and I feel like it's been eating away at my conscience. Like, in my head, I'm like, the way I like to live my life is run from regret. Do not get to the end of your life, which you don't know how long your life is going to be, but do not let yourself die with major regrets. You might have little ones, but this is something where I'm like, I need to freaking write this story. And it's been bugging me, and honestly, I feel like this year I've kind of been playing around with my schedule, like, how much do I spend because I work a full-time job, how much of my free time outside of working my 40-hour plus job and sleeping 8 hours a night, of the remaining free hours of my life, and then also there's chores and groceries and cooking and stuff, how much time do I spend exercising, how much time do I spend on YouTube, and how much time do I spend writing these books? And I literally tonight, Maria, decided, I was like, this is happening. I need to be consistent about this. It's been bothering me. So my dream job, I would say I have my dream 9-to-5 job right now. I love YouTube as a part-time job, but my ultimate dream job would actually be to be an author, because I love writing. I love just being alone to like write out my thoughts and, you know, write stuff down. So yeah, I love writing, and I'm writing books. I'm starting with one. I'm planning to do 3, or even writing your own cookbook. I feel like the cookbook, it's kind of like Instagram. I feel like the cookbook space is so overly saturated. Like, everyone's now on social media, everyone's trying to grow, and I feel like there are 1,000,001 vegan cookbooks out there. And personally, I don't know what my take on, like, my spin, my unique cookbook would be like, because there's already so many vegan cookbooks. And also too, I personally like just looking recipes up on the internet. I feel like cookbooks are kind of on the way out. They're a bit old school. Rebecca is saying, I'm eating Bear Paw Oreo ones. Nice. Favorite Pixar movie is probably The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. You would be perfect to watch a movie with, says Brian. I don't know why I feel like you'd be a great fantasy through. Oh my God, I love that you're saying this, Maria. Because I literally today, it's been a while since, I've just kind of like here and there been writing this story, and I have it pretty much storyboarded, and I have like info from my dad because I want it to be pretty accurate to his life, but like a fictional, like read it like a novel based on a true story kind of book. And literally, yes, like being an author is my dream job. Like that, as we all know, most authors are like, have to have a full-time job, because it's just not a lot of authors earn enough money from their book sales to survive only on that income, so they have to have another job. Very few authors make it to like bestsellers, super famous, where they're selling millions and millions of copies. But It's like you should still write a story if you feel like writing a story. The dark side of the force leads to many abilities that many consider unnatural. I know, I just heard that quote because I was watching the prequel trilogy this weekend, and I was just like, oh, it's that, I feel like it's the age-old question of, is there like a right way to achieve your ends, or is it like by all means necessary? I feel like some people are like, you gotta take the moral path and you gotta keep it like pure and conscionable and like the very good moral path. I think that's like the Jedi way, or that would be, I'm trying to think of other franchises where it's like, I don't know. Even in Harry Potter, you have like the Dark Wizards and the Death Eaters who definitely go that direction of like the Sith. It's an interesting, because I'm like, I don't even know if there is technically a right way. There's things I would and wouldn't do, but generally, I don't know if you can say like one way is the only way. Rich Port with the sunglass emojis. I wanted to be a writer, but never really tried. The thing is, it is like brutal. It's not fun. Like you have to be consistent, and yeah. That's all I can say, especially when you know you're, like, get this. J.K. Rowling spent 5 years just planning out her series before she wrote the book, her first book. It's like, it takes, if you're gonna write multiple books, it takes a long time, and you have to edit over and over and over again. You have to cut things, you have to, yeah, like things just die on the cutting room floor. So it is not for the like instant gratification type of people. It's just, yeah, it's not always the most fun. Carpe diem, love that. The unbothered sun, yes. Richport says that's inspiring. Sorry, I'm behind on the chat now because I was yapping. And you have to print out the types of food and stick in the book next to the words. Author Hannah, yes. Dream vocation. Work, YouTube, sewing, gym, writing, chef. Yes, I mean, the thing is, I love doing so many things. I would say my biggest role model is Martha Stewart. Because that woman, she started in food, like she was like culinary, catering, homemaker type of person. But I mean, she now has like horses and gardening, and she has a cat litter brand, and she has a sawmill, and she does TV shows, and she collabs with Snoop, and she does, I mean, the woman, she's a writer. She might still write her own like articles in Martha Stewart. I mean, so I feel like she built a business around multiple skills that she had, not just one thing. And that's what I actually prefer. I like doing many things. I don't like I get so bored sticking with just one thing. I like variety. Maria says, OMG, we're really all connected. Ah, that's crazy. Do you think you'll ever publish it soon? I would love to read it. So, I mean, the thing is, it's a big story. So it's like my dad's life from the age, I think I'm going to start it at age 5 for him, because it's like, you know, not much before 5 he can remember. So it goes from age 5 to age 22. So it's it's like a good 2 decades of his life to cover, and like tons of history, tons of people, all of his relatives, all the, you know, adventures and schools he went to growing up. Huge political conflict over there. He lived through a revolution in the 70s. And so that's kind of like the big like catalyst of the story, is like this big change that happened. It's exciting to write and plan, but just sitting and it's like, oh my God, I've written 2 sentences and it's been an hour, and it's just, yeah, writing is not, I would say from experience, writing is not like a linear, I'm gonna write 2 amazing pages per hour. Like, it's just, sometimes you're killing it and sometimes it's just like, I am brain rotting here. But yes, I've accepted, like, I'm gonna try and get it done as fast as I can, but I also don't want it to just be like crappy. I wouldn't want to be trying to publish it and have it be, and know that I could have done a better job. Brian says, Hannah, you need a puppy. Yeah, but I would do says, how well do you know your neighbors? When I lived in the cities, I didn't know them, but now in the country, I know everyone and always a friendly wave. So I know like my building, like community manager, she's awesome, but I don't know my neighbors at all. And honestly, I don't really care to, because I have my own friend network here in Minneapolis. One Chucky D, hello. You got a name/title for the book yet? I have like a working, it's more of a working title for this series. Like, you know, I'm trying to think. The Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah, like the C.S. Lewis the books he wrote are the Chronicles of Narnia. Like the series name is the Chronicles of Narnia, and then there's like The Magician's Nephew, the whatever, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So it's like each book has an individual title, but the whole series has a general title. I have the general title, but I don't know what each of the individual books are going to be called yet. Ooh, just had homemade onion rings, burnt them. I'm sorry, still me. I feel the disappointment. It is so frustrating when you have bought the food from the grocery store, and groceries are not cheap these days, and then you've invested the time to make this food at home, which is more time intensive than just getting takeout, and then it doesn't go to plan. And when they're not edible, that is like the most frustrating thing about doing recipes at home. I'm gonna head off, says Rebecca. Bye, Rebecca. Hi, Panda Bear. 2025. Sully's vids, Machiavellian is the way, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. That's like where the realist part of me thinks like the world does operate. There's some who operate with a very strict moral code and just they can't do the whole Machiavellian thing, but I feel like I would guess most people, like the majority of people, would take the Machiavellian route if it meant they got what they wanted. It took my cousin 10 years to write his book. I know. That's the thing. Stone Papa Smurf, like, I think you can set deadlines for yourself to have a draft. Like, okay, my first draft, no matter how crappy it is, I will have all the chapters written. I will have all the characters just named and like the basic plot for this book hammered out in a draft. But then it's like, okay, then you have to revise it and revise it. You have to add stuff, you have to cut stuff. Plus, if you're doing multiple books, you have to make sure that things that happened or like things that happened in the first book then don't have loose ends or issues with the later books. So that's, yeah, it's like a years long process. So I'm one of those people where it's like, I do like results pretty quickly after I do the work, but I really feel like writing books is one of those very lengthy things where you're not just gonna turn it around in like a day, a week. Some people can, but I would say that's the exception. If you write it, I'll buy it. I am writing it. I will let you all know when it is done and ready to purchase. Oh yeah, Maria. J.K. Rowling is one of my heroes when it comes to just like whenever I sit down and I'm writing and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm at the very beginning of this and I have so much left to write. Like it's just when you know that there's so much left for you to do. And I think about J.K. Rowling because that woman was like so bitterly poor, single mom, divorced. She said that she was poor. She was just poor enough to not be homeless in the UK when she was writing those books. She had a mouse infested home, single parenting, and she got rejected 12 times before someone decided to publish Harry Potter. Like if there was any person who deserved to like give up and just decide, nope, I guess I'm not going to be an author, it was her, because she was living such a horrible life while she was writing those books. But obviously it worked out for her. Okay, I really gotta go now. See you next time. See you next time, just a dude. Gianna Forever. Hello, once in a lifetime. Hello, Gianna Forever. How are you? Dr. Seuss's first book was rejected by 27 publishers. Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, I think most publishers are generally they're aiming to, it's just like, no, most of the stuff we see isn't worthy of us publishing. It's not good enough. We're not going to make enough sales on this, so they just will reject it. That's just how it works, unfortunately, in publishing. Hello, Yusuf. Like that SpongeBob episode. That's cool. Yeah, of course, don't rush your stories. Take your time. I always wanted to write a book too, and maybe I'll start soon. You've inspired me. Yeah, the thing is, it's like the book is not gonna write itself. That's something I tell myself. It's like every day that goes by, like every day that like you wake up, you do your thing, and then you go to sleep. It's like I could have squeezed out like 5 to 10 minutes in my lunch break in something. Like it's, yeah, I feel like it just started, it really got to me where I'm like, if I don't just start chipping away at this every single day, even if it's for 10 minutes, a year is gonna go by, 2 years are gonna go by, 5, 10 years are gonna go by. And you think about like how much progress you could have made if you just committed as much time as it takes for you to, you know, dink around on social media for 5 minutes every single day. Like we can all find 5 to 10 minutes of our days. Like every person can. So yes, I was really feeling like just it was like irritation and guilt where I was like, it's just sitting in my head, and I haven't been diligent lately about chipping away and just spending time consistently writing this story. So I was like, I'm writing tonight. It's bothering me. I have to write this down. I never drink soda, Gianna. Happy Life says, well, I'm going on to sleep. I hope you have a wonderful time on the live. Look forward to seeing you soon. You too, Happy Life. Thank you so much. Hi, Jimmy Wilson. Hi, Brian. Oh, Brian is saying, your teeth are so white, I think. I brush every day, floss every day, mouthwash once a day. And then I occasionally will do teeth whitening strips. John is here. John Puntany, hello. Wyatt, we were talking about a series of books that I am writing. So I'm writing the first one in the series. It's gonna take a while just because there's so much content to cover. It's based on my dad's life, so I have the timeline mapped out, the main characters, and like the major events that happen at different times of his life. But for me, it's like getting the details right, getting the names right, I'm like, how are people talking? It takes place in a foreign country in Ethiopia. So in my head, I'm having, whenever I write like conversations between characters, I'm like, I'm writing this from like a millennial American perspective, like two people having a conversation, but like how would they have actually had this conversation in the 1960s, for example? Like just how would they have talked to each other? Because it probably wasn't like the way that we chat back and forth in 2025. Hi, Jerry. Tate McSlay, that's a fun username. Yabba says, did you ever keep a diary or a journal? I wouldn't keep like daily entries, but I would write like here and there and in different parts of my childhood and teen years. An interesting author to look into is David Foster Wallace. He wrote Infinite Jest. Okay, his interviews are fascinating to me, at least, yes. I feel like I'm definitely like just soak up all the advice I can get because it feels overwhelming. You're like, oh my God, this like, it's very daunting. Is this good? Like, what draft is the final draft? Is this good enough? Like, yes, it's very like comforting to hear from authors about their experiences. So, David Foster Wallace. Yeah, I love listening to interviews. I went to a book release or a book reading. It was an author's book tour. It was a local author here in Minnesota, and he crushed it on his first, it was his debut novel, I think, or no, it was his follow-up to his debut, one of the two. And I just, like, listening to him talk about the process, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, you see him sitting in the chair and he's finished his book, it's published, it has a beautiful hardcover book jacket, it was mentioned in like the New York Journal, and it made a bunch of like book lists, and it's like amazing when you see the final product of the book, but it's like, obviously there were many months and years that it took to get to that point, and it's very daunting. So, David Foster Wallace, author, I am gonna check him out. Thank you, Adriana. Hi, Class 21. Rich with the Gordon, Cristiano, and Martha emojis. I have diabetes, so I'm working on getting rid of them. All right, Tate McSlay, Mr. Mike, Jerry, hello. Brian says, wow, I'm talking to a future author. I am gonna do my darndest. I'm working on being an author. Nice, bliss, doze stuff. It is just, it's one of those things you have to keep showing up and doing it. Otherwise, the book is not going to write itself. It just will not. Sierra Warfield, hello. Congratulations on your accomplishment. I haven't yet, Brian. No, I was talking about somebody else. Interesting question, Storm99. So I am vegan. I have never eaten deer meat in my life, even when I was a kid growing up and I did eat meat. So I don't know. I don't really have any opinions on it because I don't eat it myself. John was saying hi to Green Day. I'm not really feeling like making popcorn tonight. It's just not really sounding good. Oh, that's okay, Storm99, don't worry. I'm not one of those like aggressively hyper vegan people. Thank you, Lana. Good to have you here. Thank you, Brian. The War of Art. Ooh, yes, I have heard of this. My sister brought this book up. It's so true. I've had conversations with multiple people about this book. I need to read it. The War of Art. And I cannot tell you how many people, like including Taylor Swift, she talks about, because that girl has written so many albums and songs. And she talks about having to do, like, you get the inspiration in your head, like you hear a lyric, you hear a chorus, but she's like, then you have to do the hard work of sitting down and having the discipline to actually write it out and piece together a song, a poem, whatever. So yes, it's definitely rough. Just got surgery. Hope it went well. B. That one Essa girl, hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? The War of Art book. It's been a while since I heard that one brought up, but on my ear because I'm deaf. Okay. Well, I hope your ear surgery went well. I'm gonna put my coffee away. I do eat wild caught / harvested meat, but one thing I cannot live without is vegetables. I eat the minimum of 2 with every meal. I've tried tofu, but could not enjoy the texture. Fair enough, I understand that. I eat tofu all the time, but I've gotten very used to the texture. I mean, I think, to be fair, so I'm vegan, but I also have a lot of respect for hunting, gathering, people who can forage and basically get their own stuff by themselves, and they're not reliant on a grocery store or online delivery services like Amazon, Walmart, Target to get their food. That is like a very, very good skill to have for worst case scenarios if you ever needed to. So I actually think it's really cool when people can hunt their own food and then store it, cook with it. Yeah, very self-sustaining. Thank you, B. I appreciate it. I'm actually thinking of ending the stream a little bit early tonight because it's been a quiet night and I have been wanting to get back to writing more in my evenings. So I think I'll be on for like another 5 minutes and then I'll call it a night. Mark Hill is here. Hello. What did you think of the Premier League matches this weekend? Okay, I will confess, I have completely dropped off the Premier League because ever since they declared Liverpool is winning this season, I've just had no compelling desire to watch the Premier League. Not because I don't like it, but it's just there's no suspense anymore. It's like guaranteed we know who's gonna win. So I didn't watch any of the Premier League games this past weekend, John. I don't know anything that happened. Growing up, store-bought made me so sick as a child, but anything we hunted or fished for was like my joy to my body. I'm still the same way. Yeah, I would say, so I'm very much a city girl, and so I get all my stuff from grocery stores or like shipping places. And I try to go for whole foods, organic most of the time, wash it off when I get home, and like minimally processed. So it's not a raw diet, but I try to eat food that is pretty much in its raw form or as you would find it in nature. So like tons of veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and not like extremely artificial with a bajillion ingredients. Haley Chun is here. Welcome back, Haley. On to the World Cup, yes. Oh my gosh, can't wait. Brian is heading out. Have a wonderful rest of your night and a beautiful day tomorrow. Keep safe and beautiful. Yes. West Ham beat Manchester United 2-0. Tottenham lost and the Hammers moved up 2 spots. I actually want to see, this will be the last thing I do on here, Premier League table today. Like, where are the standings? All right. Oh, who's gonna get relegated? My heart always like breaks for the teams that are getting relegated. Is it guaranteed? That's what I want to know. Southampton, Leicester City. Oof, that's so sad. And Ipswich Town. Dang. Oh my God. Tottenham is 17th. It's shocking to see Tottenham this bad. Like 1 above relegation. It's crazy because it's like you think of them as a top tier English team, but they did so bad this season. Wow, that is crazy. Joshua, what will you buy with $100? I mean, I'd probably put it toward my groceries. It's just, you know, I go through so much money every month for living expenses that I'd probably just use it to buy grocery food. Yes, this year was the fastest for when the relegated teams were determined. I feel like from the get-go, it's just, you could see the gap so noticeably between like teams that just could not handle the competition of the top of the Premier League. And it's like they came up from the championship, but they were like so literally out of their league that they got sent right back down. It's very like, ooh, I feel bad for the teams and for the fans. It's brutal getting relegated. All right, guys, I am gonna go and write more of the book I was telling you guys about. Hi, Joan. Reminder, I'll be going live. No, I'm gonna say it this way. Reminder, my next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. Joan from the Philippines. All right, awesome. And there's my timer. Perfect. So, very quiet night, but very fun night. Loved chatting with all of you guys. I'm actually, I'm sorry guys, I'm heading out. Is it Lana? You said your name was B. B and James Brace, great to see you, but I am also heading out right now. I'm actually wanting to keep, I want to keep my live streams shorter than I've been going lately. So I've been on here for almost 2 hours, and this is a pretty good stopping point for me. So I'm gonna get going, and I will see you all on Wednesday.